So this video will be part of a short mini series on the waitlist. So this one is going to focus on how to add patients to the waitlist and how to bring up the waitlist. So to bring up the waitlist, I'm going to go to the waitlist tab at the top. And when I get here, it's going to bring me to the patient field. I don't want to put a patient in there. And the reason why, usually when you're working the waitlist, you're not working for one patient, you're working for a department or a provider. If I were to put a patient there, that would just bring up the patient and whatever waitlist they're on. I'm going to ignore this field. I'm going to go to the department or provider. I'm going to use Dr. Ebola, press tab. And when I have the option to include, I will. And now I'll press OK. So this is our wait list. So on the left-hand side, that'll be your patient field. You're going to have your date entered, appointment/deletion date. So depending on the type of entry you have on the wait list, this will either be the date of their appointment or the date they just fall off on the wait list. Regardless of whether they have an appointment or not, they're going to fall off on this time. How I know the patient has an appointment is if they have a time here. And an easier way to find out if your patient has an appointment or not, if we navigate to the appointment number, patient has an appointment number, that means they have an appointment. This is just a quicker way to look at it. The two different entries on the wait list are standalone and linked. A standalone entry would be like Pam right over here. Pam does not have a future appointment with the provider, but would like to be seen. Now, Michael does have an appointment, this is a linked entry, with the provider who would like to be seen sooner. So that is your two difference. Just think, linked has an appointment, standalone does not, okay? The MRN, that's gonna be their Sharp Healthcare number, patient's date of birth, their best contact number, and over here on the right-hand side is your comment field. So you'll notice it'll say like a symptom and then some times and availability. So this is kind of how we delegate who we want to call for the wait list. So it's going to be based on acuity, right? Severity of the patient's symptoms. And also, well, how available is this patient to be scheduled? So I see that Michael's available Monday and Tuesday only. So if it's Wednesday, I'm not even going to bother Michael. Whereas Pam over here is available anytime, any day. So more often than not, Pam's probably going to get off the wait list first just because she has more availability. So let's go over the 3 ways you can add someone to the wait list. The first one I'm going to do is that linked entry or existing appointment. So to add someone to the wait list this way, I'm going to go to Add, Existing Appointment. This is going to bring me to my multi-factor lookup. So I'll bring up the patient I want to add. Verify that's the correct patient. It is. So I'll press OK. And now if I want to add them to Dr. Ebola's wait list, I want to make sure I choose an appointment with Dr. Ebola. If I tried to click this one, it's not going to work. The reason why? It's already on the wait list. How can I tell? There's a W here. The W means wait list. So let's see. Say my patient wants to be on the wait list for this one. So W, awesome. But how do I know what they're coming in for? Maybe they're not on the phone with me. How can I find out? I can actually click on appointment details here. And right over here, okay, they're coming for injections. Cool. I'll press OK. Now it's going to bring me back here. The only problem with this, at least for the training environment, is now I can't press OK. So I'm going to go ahead and restart the process. Just wanted to show you that feature. So if I want to add an existing appointment, I'm going to go to Add, Existing Appointment. It'll bring me to my multi-factor lookup. I'll type in my patient's information. Click OK. Okay, so let's see. Now I know the patient's coming in for injections. Press OK. What they're coming in for, and then their availability. So maybe anytime, Monday and Tuesday only. Cool. So go ahead and press OK. And now you see that Michael is now on the wait list. So that is your linked entry. The next one we want to do is our standalone. So go to Add, New Entry. It's going to bring me to this screen here, the Add/Edit Waitlist entry. And since this is actually the patient field, if I have the patient's medical record number, I could use it. But I don't, so I'm still going to use the multi-factor lookup. I'll bring up Pam here. That's the Pam I want. Yes, it is. I'll press OK. Then I'm going to tab down to the provider field. Then I'll place what provider I want the patient or the patient wants to be scheduled with. It's Dr. Ebola. I press tab. It auto-populates department and location for me. And then whatever kind of appointment my patient wants, I'll say a regular appointment. And the date to delete, this is where Pam says, if I'm not seen within a month, I'll just go to the urgent care. So I can say T+30, tab, it'll do the math for me. And now it's going to be composed of what she's being seen for, and then her preferences, her availability. Say anytime, Monday only. I'll go ahead and press OK. And that is how you add the standalone entry. All right, so the last way to add someone onto the wait list is not even here. It's actually back on our scheduler view. So I'll stick to Pam here. Say I'm scheduling her with Dr. Ebola. Put in her appointment type. And let's pretend that the next availability for Dr. Ebola is not for another 30 days. So once I hit next, just letting me know that Pam is self-pay. I'll choose an appointment for Pam. This might pop up. That is just because we're in the training environment. I put what Pam is coming in for. And then don't forget, since she is self-pay, we need to populate this field. We're going to populate the auth field with self-pay verified. Exactly like that. I'll populate my desired appointment date. I'll look good. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And anytime you schedule an appointment that's more than 30 days out, you're actually going to get the option to add someone to the wait list immediately. So if Pam wants to be seen sooner than 30 days, I go ahead and check the box here. And then I'll put in her wait list comment. You know, what she's coming in for, and then when she's available. Say Monday and Tuesday. Awesome. So go ahead and press OK. And I've successfully scheduled her appointment and added her to the wait list. So those are the 3 different ways to add someone to the wait list.